Earl.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know what it is. We back.
We back.
The boys is back. BKL sessions and all that good stuff, you know.
Yeah, man.
I'm your host, Eric Magnus, with Ronnie B, the Unforgiven here, man.
Yeah, man.
What's going on,
Yeah,
man?
man. It's good to be back, bro.
Man.
Oh, man.
Bro. This feels fucking weird.
It do. Yeah. Been gone a while, so it's like a homecoming.
We've been gone for a minute.
Yes.
You know, and man, when I announced that show was coming back, man, people was on it.
Yeah.
People was loving it, man. They glad to see us back.
Yeah.
You know, so
yes,
so you know we back every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Yes.
You know, and
yes.
man, it's like I said, it's just been so freaking long, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, y'all.
Man,
we know y'all asked about us. You know, y'all was wondering. Well, we back.
You know, we took a hiatus. We had took a hiatus. Then we came back for a hot second. Had some crap happen. Then took another hiatus. And now we back here. I don't even know what season we in.
Right.
I won't know until I do the editing and see where everything is at. So,
right.
Because everything is marked. So, and then see where everything is at.
For sure.
But yeah, I'll figure that out by Wednesday.
Right.
I'll figure that out by Wednesday. As y'all know, we pre-record our shows. You know what I'm saying? It's Saturday right now.
Yeah.
And we put the show out, the following Wednesday. But man, a lot has been going on, man.
It's a lot. It's been a minute since we've been on, so I don't know where we left off.
Man, I don't care where we left off.
I don't care where we left off.
It's
just so much.
I mean, but we but as far as us, the BKL family and everything, we just been working on things,
right.
Getting prepared for 2023.
Yes.
It's gonna be some serious things happening in 2023.
Dynamite.
One thing that I do want to talk about, is Black Wealth Global.
Yeah.
A lot of see people that know us, they remember the whole Black Wealth group, music group, the movement. Then stepped away from that for certain reasons, but everything comes full circle,
right?
And so. Now, we taking it to a whole nother level.
Right.
It's not just a music thing anymore. I mean, it was always the music involved, but it's a way of life, and now Black Wealth Global, it's a conglomerate.
Yeah.
It's a conglomerate.
Definitely.
Man, of companies, products, services, all geared toward, Black business.
Business, yeah.
And
working, everything.
Everything.
Houghton.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
And man, it was like wanted that to happen because, I've been thinking about a lot of, it's been a lot of things.
Yeah.
Going on, man. Wow. Look at the man. I don't even know where to start. The one thing that really I think put me over was the whole Kanye thing. The whole Kanye thing. A lot of people they talking about it. I watched it. you know, and I saw what he had to say.
Yeah.
I saw what he had to say. You know, we all know he crazy as hell.
Yeah, he's touched.
He's touched. But there's some truth to him being touched too.
Yeah.
And a lot of things he said, like, it woke up some things here.
Yeah.
You know, especially our people. You know. Now one thing that I did take issue with was when he said regarding George Floyd.
Yeah.
That I took issue with. That's the only thing that I took issue with.
That's the thing there. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm serious about when tragedy strike us. You know, especially when it's an injustice. You know, it's one thing for us to pass away, but when it's done unjustly and injustice sets in, you know, I've always been, you know, verbal about that. I've always been vocal about that. I've always been real serious about that, you know, and I don't think that should be taken lightly. I don't think it should be joked about. I don't think that, you know, I think people just have to think before they speak. You know, well, hey, I didn't mean it like that. Well, you need to watch your mouth. You need to really think, because there are some people out here, and all of us ain't dead, that still fight for freedom, that fight for, you know, justice, that fight for us to stand strong and tall and proud, you know. So, you know, yeah, people have good points, but people have to be mindful of what they say. And if you're bold enough to say it, be bold enough to stand behind it. Don't put it out there. Then when it comes back, you want to say, well, everybody's jumping down my throat. It wasn't like that. And the third, well, you got to be prepared for the backlash, because not everybody's going to agree with everything you say. And they don't have to. That's their prerogative. That's, you know, I'm pretty sure we done said some things everybody ain't going to understand or believe or care for. Or, and that's fine. And that's fine. But we gonna say what we want to say, because we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
We gonna say
what we want to say,
and we gonna stand on it.
And we gonna stand.
We ain't gonna backpedal.
We don't backpedal. So if you see either one of us or both of us together, don't be running up on us thinking we gonna be apologetic. Let's put that out there. We're not apologizing.
No, you're not
for nothing we said or how we feel.
No.
So, and we got each other's back. So just remember that.
So just know, if you're taking issue with one of us,
right,
the other one ain't too far behind.
Right. Exactly.
So that's, you know.
Exactly.
But, you know, but other than that, a lot of what he said on the episode was spot on.
Yeah. And
I think that's what got a lot of people in their feelings.
Yeah.
But how can you get your feelings about that, you know? And this what gets me to us as our people, as black people.
Right.
When he got canceled and they started taking his money from him.
Right.
I saw people cheering and jeering. You don't never revel in someone else's, you know, downfall. No. And honestly, it ain't no downfall to me.
No.
Because he was already a slave to these contracts, the industry, period.
Right.
You know,
right.
Wipe the slate clean.
Yeah.
Don't nobody own him now. Don't nobody control him.
Right.
You know, he got enough money as to where he can keep going. Okay, he lost some billions, but he's still in the millions.
So,
and he can still continue to build.
He ain't going back to Section 8 of the project.
Right.
I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
So,
and he still he can still continue his branding and everything.
Yes.
You know,
I agree.
And this the thing. You know, they want to call the man a coon. I understand why. I understand why people call him a coon. For one thing, because he was siding with Trump. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
He was siding with Trump. Okay, but understand this, though. And you know what? And shout out to my brother, Bald Head Fred, because he made this point a while ago. I'm hoping he's watching this when I say this, because I'm giving him this nod. But one thing he said about Trump, okay? He's not a white supremacist. He's a supremacist.
Premise.
That means
All across the board.
everybody can get it.
Right.
That means everybody can
Right.
get
Right.
it.
He'll throw everybody in there.
Everybody. It don't matter what color, race, creed.
If you related to him,
It don't
even matter.
It don't matter.
He gonna dog walk you.
He gonna dog walk you.
He don't even like himself. So
So that there, yeah. So that ain't
Yeah.
cool. He just, to me, he just sided with somebody that hates everybody. That's
Right.
not out for any of us.
Right.
Now that you can say, you know what I'm saying. But people, like you said, people need to choose their words
right.
carefully.
Right.
You know, they need to choose their words carefully. And what was I going to say? And I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking.
Uh-oh.
This is what I'm thinking. If you are, and please don't get mad at me, my Caucasian friends, because this don't apply to y'all. These people know who it applies to. Now, if you go into a job and you are still receiving your check from the white folks, you ain't putting forth an effort to get your shit going.
Right.
But you want to call another person a coon, another black man coon, a black person, a black man that has his own shit, don't own nobody's shit, you a coon your damn self. If you were an artist and you making records and you still signed to this label, you not independent, they own your masters, they give you your money, your budget, and this, that, and the third, and you not getting it out the mud your damn self, you a coon too. That goes for any of my brothers and sisters that are still in bondage some way.
Right.
So before you go off on a tangent and want to call one of your other brothers and sisters a coon,
Right.
look at yourself first. That's all I'm asking.
Right.
Look at yourself first. And y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. And anybody that says that I'm lying knows they're lying.
Right. Ownership is key.
Ownership is key. And you know, and that's the reason why we putting Black Wealth Global together.
Yes.
You know, it's time for us to really stand up for our own.
Solidarity.
Yeah. And you know, it's like Furious Styles said in Boys in the Hood. You need to keep everything black. Black owned
That's right.
with black money.
That's right.
I mean, we could go back to, man, Black Wall Street. Why can't we have that now?
Yes.
We need that now more than ever. We do. We honestly,
And shout out to those that started the Black Wall Street
man,
too.
yeah.
When you rest comfortably, we
Yes.
still here with you. We still
Yes.
taking your blueprint and we
Yes.
continuing it.
Yes.
We're not gonna let you die in vain. We're taking that blueprint and we're gonna continue it on for you.
And we need to do this. We
Yes.
need to do this. Because the other races do it.
Yeah, other cultures been doing
The
it.
other cultures do it. Why can't we do it? Why wouldn't we do it? There's a problem.
There's always a problem.
There's always a problem. Why, when I speak up and say, this is for my people? Why, when I say, I want to keep our money,
Right.
why, matter of fact, why, whenever I mention the word black,
You become the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy. I'm waiting for an answer, which I know none of you can give me because you know it's bullshit. Because you know it's bullshit.
No doubt.
You know, and
No doubt.
we have to create this legacy
Yes.
to leave behind for our family, for our kids
Exactly.
and their kids. You know,
Generations behind.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what it is. Generational wealth.
We
That's what it is.
yeah, and getting rid of the generational curses.
Curses. Yes.
And getting rid of the generational curses.
Have to.
because we all fall victim to it.
Yeah, because those coming behind us are subject to suffer.
Yes.
They're subject to do a whole lot of suffering. If we don't have something to give to them, if we don't pass the knowledge on and show them and groom them, they're going to be doomed.
And that's the thing too. And we not taking the time to do that.
Not at all.
They're running rampant. They just out here.
Yeah, they loose cannons. It's just,
and that's our fault.
Yeah.
That's our fault too.
Yeah,
because we let things get too far gone.
Yeah.
Because we let things get too far gone, and man,
a lot of our mistakes cost them.
Mm-hmm.
Our demons.
Yeah.
Our mistakes. Not really giving thought. As they say, there's a thing called a second thought could have prevented a bad decision.
Talk about it.
A second thought could have prevented a bad decision. And a lot of us didn't, and me included. A lot of us didn't take that second thought before we engaged in whatever we decided that we got off into to prevent that bad decision. Some of those decisions that we made, it cost us literally our life. It cost us decades in the penitentiary. It caused a lot of heartache, a lot of sadness, a lot of separation of families, families with no leaders. You know, when we fall, the family fall. No leaders.
Yeah.
You know, and then they growing up with whatever they subjected to in the world.
Yeah.
You know, when we grew up, we had the uncles, and some uncles and fathers, some people taught us wrong, but we also had a discipline too. And we did know some things. Even if we didn't follow that script, we had the script. These kids don't even have a script. They don't even have nothing to resort back to, because who's teaching them from the beginning?
Right.
You know, they get to the point now, they don't have principles. It's just all over. It's just whatever. You know, hey, don't protect the hood. Don't protect your boy. You know, you do what's good for you. You know, go ahead, tell on your dude. It's cool. You know, as long as you had a reason for telling, it's cool. You know, all that type of, you know, it's no principles. You know, and when you take away principles and thoughts and feelings and values, you know, when we don't rebel against what's wrong, we just gonna fall in line with whatever. In order for change to happen, and people have to understand this, in order for change to have happened in history, you had to first break the law. Rosa Parks broke the law. They said, you can't sit down right here. You got to get on the back. She said, no, I'm gonna break the law. I'm gonna sit right here. And it changed the narrative. But even though she changed the narrative, it's called she still broke, quote unquote, the law.
Yep.
Martin Luther King broke the law. Malcolm X broke the law, what they called the law. To stand up to make that change. Not to just do it to look good and say, hey, I'm a rebel, I'm a tough guy, or I'm a tough woman, and I'm doing this. No, it was for the benefit of something. Somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb in all of this in order for something to change. Everybody can't be scared. Everybody can't say, okay, or start something, and then when the heat get hot, everybody say, wait, I'll backpedal. I'll be good boy now, sir. No, you got to go all the way with it if it means your life. Because that's what they did. They took an oath on their life. They told their wives and kids, hey, I'm not going to make it out of this. But they also groomed them queens to groom them future kings and queens. Because they knew the head of the family was going to get chopped off. So therefore, the queen stepped up and groomed the legacy of them. See, remember that. So when everybody thinks that we just did stuff or they were stupid for standing up, no. They stood for something to try their best to make it better. And that's what you got to do. Try your best to make it better. And people gonna ridicule you because our own people ridiculed them. Our own people was actually against them. Everybody wasn't for King. Everybody wasn't for Malcolm. It was a lot of other people. Oh, that's stupid. I'm not going to conform to that. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Everybody not going to like your decision. Everybody not supposed to like your decision because it's your decision. Long as you do what you feel is right, you got to go all the way with it. And they going to hate you, but stand for something. Because those that's behind you, that's counting on you, they need to know what that blueprint is. They got to know. They got to be able to see it. We can't just keep blaming the kids. We can't just keep getting mad at them. Oh, look at him with the hair all over his head and his pants are sagging. Okay, but where is the people that raised him? If daddy didn't raise him and mom didn't raise him, okay, where's grandma? Where is the village that once groomed him? Where's these aunts at? Where's these uncles? Where are these older cousins? Whoever is in charge of these children, got to tell them right. Quit trying to slick them. And that's another problem that when we dropped the ball too, we wanted our kids to be just like us. We was gangsters. We want our kids to be gangsters.
I don't want my kids to be like
I don't want my kids to be gangsters.
I ain't never wanted my kids to be
I'm
like that.
going to be honest, and I've said this in the past, and I really truly mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'd rather my kids be a nerd with a computer than some cool ass person in jail talking about how they repping for the hood and their whole life is gone. Because them people on the other side of that fence don't care nothing about them. And y'all remember that. When y'all call yourself repping for the hood, you go to jail. They don't care. You can't even call them collect. They ain't going to send you a dime. They're not going to check on your family and on your kids. Newsflash, them same dudes that was talking about they love you, they going to try to sleep with your woman.
Oh, yeah.
They going to sleep with your woman.
Oh, yeah.
And make a baby with her. And be all the way disrespectful. And pray you die for real.
Yeah. Or pray that you don't never get out.
Or you'll never get out. Praying on your downfall.
That's the
Everybody wants to be number one, but people can't handle being number two.
No, they can't.
See, everybody wants the spotlight, but if everybody be in the spotlight, somebody got to play the supporting role. In order to be a supervisor, you got to have workers. Everybody can't be supervisor. Somebody got to work. Somebody got to put in some work somewhere down the line.
Everybody ain't meant.
Everybody ain't meant for leadership role. Everybody talking, I want to be a boss.
Nobody is born.
Everybody ain't a
nobody
boss.
is born a boss
No.
or a leader.
No.
People are groomed
for that.
People are groomed for that.
Yes. Yes. You
People
work for that position.
Right. That ain't just
You
handed to
earned.
you. Earned.
Earned. That word there. Earned that position.
Which that's a word that's new to everybody.
Oh yeah. Everybody feel you owe them something. Yeah. Everybody wants something handed to them. Well, I went to school with you, so you supposed to look out for me. No, was you there with me when I was trying to build my empire?
Exactly.
How many days did you stay up when I took losses? Was you still my friend when I took losses?
No, you ran. You cut and ran.
You ran. Oh, he living pipe dreams, he cool. But soon as you saw me successful, soon as you saw me getting props, soon as I start getting good things on my name, here you go. I went to school with him, sir. he gonna give me $1,000. No, I would not. Fall on something sharp. Knock it off. No, we're not getting ready to do that.
And he just said the key thing. So now that he's on this, we are going to go into hip hop workshop news.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
Rodney B, take it away.
Yes, indeed. If y'all don't know and y'all look thin-skinned, I don't know what to tell you. Call Reverend Crooked, call Deacon Shiesty, call all the rest of them. Because y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all gonna really be mad at me. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something.
What you got for us today?
Y'all don't know. My thing is the brainwash method. See, that's the biggest thing. This brainwashing, this what I call putting titles on bullshit. You ain't gonna sit back and let an ordinary person dog you, but you'll let your family members dog you. You'll sit back and say, well, I can't stand up for my manhood or womanhood because it's my mama, because it's my daddy, because it's my grandmother, because it's my great-grandmother. But if that same person did the same thing to you on the street, you're not going to have it. You might risk your life. You might go to the penitentiary. to stand up for yourself. It don't work like that. Because you got to understand something. Just because they older than you, don't make them right. Just because they are older. Because we got old fools. Remember that. We got old fools. We got old fools with mental problems. Remember that. We got old fools that sat back and had problems from way back. Remember, some of them people from the war is still walking around here. All the people from these wars are not deceased. Some of these people had these effects in their minds too. And I say that to say this: choose your heroes carefully. Choose your heroes carefully. Because a lot of y'all have sat back and have put some of these people on these pedestals and made them your human God. That don't work. I don't care how much I love somebody. They not my human God. That's your problem. And y'all good for doing that, especially with these celebrities. And soon as they do one thing that you don't like, I'm gonna quit playing their records. I don't like them no more. They could fall on some shark. I hate all of them. But you did that. You put them up there. Instead of just respecting the craft, you went to the person's personal life. You don't know who that person is when you gravitate towards their music. We didn't know R. Kelly was like that for years. We didn't know he was Petey Pervert. The pied pervert. We ain't know that. Soon as all this stuff came out, I'm astonished. I can't believe for the nerve that it happened. It happened because he's human. He had a life. He got a private life. Y'all saw the recording life. Y'all saw the persona. See, it's a persona. Just like your family members is a persona. A lot of your people who you look up to got hidden demons and skeletons in their closet. That favorite uncle that you like so much, you ain't know he was a perv too the first time he touched you. You couldn't believe it. You said, oh no, not Uncle Kenny. Yes, Uncle Kenny is a Petey pervert. Then everybody said, no, it couldn't possibly be that because he been a great person for a long time, so I don't believe it. And then next thing you know, you find out later on in life, it's other people that can vouch for him being like that. Now all of y'all are distraught because you sat back and took that person and you made him your human God. That's a problem. That's why because we get off track when we do that. Everybody want to take these people and put them way up here, but you got to understand something. Nothing replaces God. Period. Point blank. All y'all so-called believers, nothing replaces God. Period. There's no God until you put something else up there with him in the same sentence. No, it don't work like that at all. And when you put your all, your very all of existence into man, you are subject to failure. It's okay to love your loved one, but if we not going to praise our loved one, that's two different things. Love my children. I don't praise my children. I love my children with everything in me. And I don't want them to praise me because I'm human. I'm human. I'm subject to mess up. But at the same time, I'm also honest with them at the same time. Because they going to see it. Because a lot of y'all snitches like to walk around and spit venom. I done seen Ronnie B slap a dude in the phone booth. I done seen Ronnie B slap a dude in the sound booth. I sure did. I done punched a man in the sound booth when he messed up my music on stage. Yep. But that's letting you know I'm human. Yep, I was in high school when he did the show. Did I was on stage. Yep, I'm that much a professional. I sure did. But that's me being honest. And a whole lot of us are human. So a lot of y'all people walking around here like your shit don't stink. Knock it off. Because y'all got demons too. And I'm talking about them old fake ass church folks too. Yes, Reverend Crooked, Deacon Shiesty, and Sister Shady. I'm talking about y'all. And come on, church people. I don't want to hear that. And not my pastor. My pastor don't do that. And not my deacon. And I ain't talking about your pastor, your deacon. You know what you're going to church for. If he crooked, y'all know he crooked. Half of y'all still want to cover up for the man. The man done pull up in the Maybach. Nobody questioned it. Then when y'all find out he done took y'all funds and did something wrong, now y'all going, oh, I can't believe the pastor did that. I can't believe the pastor did that. Because you was going for God. You weren't supposed to be going for the pastor. You weren't supposed to be going for the messenger. You were supposed to be going for the message. Not the messenger. If the drug addict had something good to tell you and he's telling you the truth, you getting mad because he's a drug addict. You weren't supposed to pay attention to the messenger. Pay attention to the message.
You don't know if that was an angel talking to you, dumb ass.
That was somebody who might have been trying to save your life. But see, we too busy judging, as they say, judge the book by its cover. See, we'll sit back and judge a person that look dirty or don't look like they do anything than the so-called prissy people. Because let me tell you something. Everybody want to worry about the person in the street robbing them with a gun. Let me tell you something. The powers that be didn't have no gun when they robbed us. When they stole our land. When they stole our identity. How they dog. No. In the record industry, they ain't have no gun. Smiling faces. Smiling faces. And stole your everything. And you talking about Walter in the streets with a gun, you need to worry about that record label that was robbing you of your character and your womanhood and your manhood. And all y'all running around here talking about the hood. I'm gonna live in the hood. I'm gonna die in the hood. I'm gonna die in the hood. You die for something you don't even own. You don't own that.
Ain't never belong to you.
Ain't never belong to you. Guess what? Ain't gonna belong to you.
Ain't gonna belong to you.
Because projected evil. Projects was an experiment. How about that? And a lot of y'all glorified where you come from. Be proud where you come from. That's cool. That's fine. But we're not brainwashed by where we stay. Be bigger than that. Be better than that. They like for us to think small. And they love when we glorify the nonsense. They love it. Because that means you don't grow. That means you ain't going to make no money. That means that black person, he or she, is not going to be successful. So why? So why? Be better than your surroundings. How about that? Be better than your surroundings. Because if you better than your surroundings, that means when your kids and everybody else come up behind you, make them want to be better. How they going to appreciate something you don't appreciate nothing? How they going to have polish when you ain't got no polish? Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. All them old crazy ass things. No, you have to sit back and study. You have to watch what you say and how you carry yourself. It's no blueprint on how to be a parent. But at some point in time, come on now. Can't keep blaming them. I got slapped when I was 5. That's why I'm mentally disturbed. No, knock it off. My daddy didn't give me a pony when I was 9 and give me a hug. No, knock it off. You 65 still running around talking about something happened to you when you was 9. Knock it off. Knock it off. Fall on something sharp. Knock it off. I'm so upset. Knock it off. He left me. I can't go on. What you mean you can't go on? People been doing this since the beginning of time. I'm left with all these kids and they don't understand the pressure I'm up under. Have you seen our history? You know how much pressure us as a people been under and we survived them conditions? You don't give up. How does that work? Because you've been brainwashed. See, when I started this segment, you've been brainwashed into thinking that you can't, and we fell for the okie doke. I ain't gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You fell for it. The banana all the way in the tailpipe. You fell for it.
Yeah.
Knock it off. And I'm saying this because I love you. I'm not saying this to degrade you, defame you, or harm you. I'm saying this because I love you and I'm speaking to me too. I'm administering this to me because I have made those mistakes until I woke up. I love you more than I love myself. You scaring me to death when you say that. Because if you dog you gonna dog me. That don't make no sense. But we fall for it like, yeah, but she loved me more than herself. Then when she's standing over the bed with a knife, you're going, wait a minute, Bukwasha. Why are you doing this to me, Bukwasha? I thought you robbed me. She was mentally disturbed all along. When she was sitting in the house and playing with her bottom lip, you talking about, maybe she's just going through something. No, she was letting you know then. Knock it off. Don't accept nonsense. I love you. Ask that person, what do love entail to you? See, we don't have them kind of conversations. We always want to know all the good stuff. Ooh, what kind of job you work at? Ooh, what kind of house you got? Ooh, what kind of car you drive? Ooh, is your credit good? Ooh, is the sex? Ooh, is it just spectacular? Ooh. But you ain't never even get to the core of the problem. And some of us have even let you know that we got problems. You overlooked it. Because I love my bookie smoops. Love my bookie swoops. And your bookie swoops went out and killed 15 people. And you sat there and said, I just don't understand. Then down the line, you're going to say, I knew something was off because sometimes he used to just stare into space. And you ain't think nothing was wrong with that? Knock it off. Knock it off. And it's okay to leave. If you ain't feeling where you are, it's okay to leave. And guess what? It's okay to start over. How about that? Get with people who breathe life into you. Breathe life into you. You don't get with nobody that degrade you and call you stupid every doggone day of the week. Call you dumb. And you just brainwashed to go, because I love them. Because I've been with them 15 and 30 and 45 years. Tell them fall on something sharp. Drink bleach twice. Knock it off. You don't let your manhood or your womanhood go for nobody and nothing on this planet. Everybody want to talk about, hey, go see the counselor. Go see the counselor. The counselor crazy.
Fuck that counselor.
The counselor crazy. Got mental issues.
Counselor need counsel.
The counselor need a counselor. A counselor's counselor. About 15 of them, because they sit around and listen to old weird people all day long.
After they get done with the counseling,
they
go home to drink.
Yeah, they go home to drink and talk about your problems to their people. Now, how that work? That don't make sense. You gonna pay somebody to be a professional friend to tell you about you. How that work? Well, some people actually need it, and they gotta go, it's this, that, other. If you're going and you get something out of it, okay, I get it all well and fine. But guess what? It don't make a difference what nobody tell you, because at the end of the day, the decision is yours. You got to want it. You can't want nobody to want your life. How that work? I want you to want your life. No, you got to figure out, what do you want? What do you want? What do you require? You are the prize. You are the king. You are the queen. Stand on that. You don't lower your standards for nobody. And another thing too, get off this nonsense trying to impress other people. That get on my nerves too. If you like your women, and I'm going to say this to women too, if you like a dude and he could be a big old dude with a gigantic gut, love your big old Buddha gut dude. Love him. If you love him and he treating you right, what's wrong with it? Quit worrying about what everybody else say. You get a person down on their luck, that don't mean they're going to always be down there. Sometimes they might need some love and a little push. You'd be surprised what they could turn into. Sometimes a person just need a hug, some encouragement sometimes. That's all. It's okay. It's okay if you ain't get the so-called model. Everybody went to so-called model. Look at her. She fine. Her sexy. Got the great hair and the lashes. Got all the weave on the man. Look how it weave all down the back of her leg. Yep. And that girl is nothing more than a cute headache half the time. A cute headache. Because every time you turn around, she in the mirror. She in the mirror. She in the mirror. If she in the mirror 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's your answer. You ain't got nothing coming, because it's not going to be no we. That we is going to turn into I. Because every time you turn around, she taking something up out your pocket. If you got that queen that's always trying to build and trying to push something forward, that's who you go get. Because she ain't trying, if she takes something out your pocket, she trying to get something for you and her. How about that? And I don't care about the cutie pies getting mad. Well, I'm not like that. Well, I'm not like that. Y'all not going to take no regular everyday dude because you sitting back worrying about the next person say. That's your problem. That's your problem. A lot of y'all had the good man. Y'all found one little thing. I quit. He got to get away from me. Yep. And when you got rid of him, you messed around and went right back to that same person that's going to dog walk you all day long. And y'all stay with them people 15 and 20 years. They ain't so much as bought you a rose. They ain't so much as even told you they love you. And don't talk about you good when they ain't around you. Because they calling you dumb to their friends. And vice versa. And vice versa. Because we as men, we do it too. We'll sit back and talk about the girl all day long. But soon as one of their friends say something, oh, now you want to fight him. But didn't you just disrespect that woman? to the highest of the high. Now, when your friends say, well, shoot, pass on me out here. Oh, no, don't be talking about bone woman. Man, woman. Knock it off. Knock it off. It don't work like that. Women want to get mad. This B word. As soon as I call you one, now you want to pick up the knife. Now you want to shoot me. Now you want to go get Bukwasha and Sinequan and all the rest of them to come see me. Now you want to call up Shapanica and them. He ain't going to talk that to me. My daddy ain't never come, he no bitch. But y'all talk to each other like that all day long and got the nerve to say women empowerment. Knock it off. If you don't knock it off, that don't work. How does the women empowerment work with all the women hate each other? Talking about women empowerment. That don't work. That don't work.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Y'all ain't taking notes from the queens before you. Cicely Tyson is a queen. Take notes. Diane Carroll was a queen. Take notes. Maya Angelou was a queen. Take notes. They walked and they didn't take the nonsense. And they ain't go for it. They wasn't supposed to. That's the problem. A lot of y'all get brainwashed into believing that if I lower myself or if I talk like this, then that just makes me great. Ain't no such thing as that. I want to empower the negative. That don't work. That's like me having a loaded gun and I say, well, the gun really ain't negative. I'm just going to walk around and flash it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool. Ain't no bullet going to come out of it, so I should be able to flash it. No, that don't work. That doesn't work at all. Who you gonna get to believe this narrative? Cut it out. Knock it off. Love you. It all starts with you. Love you. Then you can love others. But it has to start with you. And it's got to be a genuine thing. And another thing too, y'all walking around here talking about y'all perfect. And these women talking about I'm so perfect for you. Work on yourself. If you had 36 failed relationships, please work on yourself. It's nothing wrong with working on self because it might not be the other person. It could be you. It's okay to check you because I'm going to check me. I'm going to analyze me. I know I got faults. I know this. And you should know this too.
There it is, y'all.
There it is.
There it is. And hey, listen, that was the perfect way to drop this return episode.
Yes, indeed.
Like I said, I'm glad we're back.
Yes.
We're glad we're back. We miss all of y'all.
Yes.
We're gonna try not to take too many more hiatuses anymore.
Yeah. We definitely.
It's just so hard to get back.
It's hard to get
It's just
back.
so hard to get back. No, we're gonna keep this thing. We're gonna keep this thing rolling.
Yes.
So so like I said, we're back.
Yes.
Episode every Wednesday.
Yes.
You check us out on YouTube and Spotify.
Yes.
Like I said, we back and
Subscribe to us.
Subscribe, like,
Yes.
comment,
Share.
leave comments,
Yes.
please, and share,
Yeah.
and share,
Yes.
because we love y'all. We really
love
do.
y'all. We really do.
And hey, this is the best way to come back.
I feel too. I love it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we about to stab out though, and we gonna see y'all again
Yes.
next week.
Yes.
And like I said, we're back. Want to give shouts out to all of our families. Black Wealth Global.
Yes. Yes.
BKL, of course.
Yes.
Co-op, all
yes.
of that, and but yeah, we about to stab out though.
Yes, indeed.
We will be back next week. We promise.
Yes.
We're not going to be back. We will be back. We'll be back. We're coming back. Okay. I think we just sat down
long enough. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We got plenty to talk about.
Yes.
So,
yes. So, on that note, this has been the BKL Sessions. I'm Eric Magnus. That's Ronnie B. Unforgiven.
Yes, sir.
And hey, y'all be careful out there.
Please do. Be safe.
Yes.
Please.
Watch
over your loved ones.
Yes. Peace. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
And above all else, outwork everybody.
Peace.
This beat is lit. Another major